comments down there a little bit. All right, we're going to be getting into a reading this evening, checking in with our higher self. Who else should we check in with, right? All right, so we're going to get messages from our higher self. We're also going to be seeing what is going on just in general for us. You know, this is like the pre-energy for the upcoming forecast, so I'll be doing that tomorrow. Make sure you join me for that. Thank you so much for hitting the like button and letting me know how these readings are resonating with you down in the comment section below. All right, guys, so what is going on out there for you this evening, this fine Saturday evening? Thank you for those who are joining me. I truly appreciate you. We are going to be checking in, like I said, with the Soul Helper Oracle cards. Now, we're going to be getting from that not only the energy of what may be going on for you at this time, but it'll give us a crystal, an essential oil, an animal, and a number to work with. So all of these may be relevant and helpful for you. Then we'll tap in with the Psychic Tarot. We've got memories of love and universe here. So you may be, just maybe having some conversations with the universe about past things that you're dealing with. 1, 2, 3 decisions that you may be making moving forward about something important. Maybe someone that you could be leaving behind. And I've been getting a lot of that, to be honest with you, in the energies of the readings that I've been doing over the past few weeks. Major decisions coming up for us, and looks like it may have to do around home. Like I said, it could be any kind of big change in the home, whether it be a relationship or you could have a child leaving the home. All of mine are going to be grown here soon next week. Actually, my youngest one is going to be turning 18, and she graduates high school this year, right? So you may be trying to, again, work on your foundation, and just maybe if you're like me and you're getting that empty nest, I'm looking at it as a time to really step into some fun new things and learn more about myself, personally. 222 coming up now, that may be a number you're seeing as well. Like I said, twos were coming up in that choices and movements and all of that. So there definitely could be some big decisions that you're making at this time. Could be moving, could be job, could be anything, to be honest with you. But I do feel like a lot of movement is going on in general with people. We're going to be getting an affirmation card from our Affirmators card tonight as well, to see what is the advice from Spirit moving forward on this reading. We'll also get some love advice from the Lovers Oracle cards. All the good stuff always comes at the end, so do stick around for all of that. All right, guys, and I know you've got a burning question, and I've got my divination coin here, which will give us an answer. So let's get into it, shall we? Blessings to you, and thank you so much to the angels, ancestors, way showers, guides. Thank you to our higher self for bringing through the messages that are most needed at this time. Thank you so much. All right. And guys, you are amazing. I just want to give you so much thanks and appreciation for all the love you show me, for your likes, your comments, shares, donations. Just let me know how these readings are resonating. It really encourages me and keeps me going to know that these messages are impacting you and reaching you, and even perhaps helping you in making decisions that you need to make, all right? So thank you, and don't forget to hit the the subscribe and the bell notification, all right? Because I do put out at this point zodiac readings every week, and then I also put out a daily message, all right? A themed message every day. So go check those out. They are timeless. If you feel drawn to any messages that are put out there, right? Because these may not apply to you at this time. It could be a past situation. You could simply be learning something at this time that you may not have learned from a past situation. Or this is something that could happen in the future. I have had that happen with readings as well. All right, so just pay attention to the messages. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, as you're always told in reading. And definitely hit the like button so you can keep it circulating for those who need the messages. So what's coming out from the Soul Helper Oracle cards for us this fine Saturday evening? too many cards, but definitely some feel-good energy, which we always need to tap into. All right, that went flying. What is this? I'm dropping everything in the process. Thanks, guys, for being patient with me while I'm all over the place. So our card that went out is Release Your Inner Rebel. Yeah, with a rebel, yeah. Maul, 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 maul. Billy Idol, right? Go listen to that song maybe. Be honest and create your own universe. Or sorry, be yourself and create your own universe. So your inner rebel is like, I am so freaking tired of doing it this way. You know, maybe you've been going with the way that either your parents wanted you to or everybody else thought you should, because they're like, "Oh," you know, I get that all the time with working as a surgical tech. They're like, oh, you should just become a nurse. And I'm like, no, I'm going to put my energies towards something that's actually going to make my heart sing, release your creative energies. You know, it's like we've been bound up for too long not being ourselves. You know what I mean? So make use of them in your life, these creative energies, and you know, that are just bursting, wanting to get out. And it's like you've been holding yourself back for so long from being who you truly are, what really makes you happy. Success and happiness are coming. Speaking of happiness, that is awesome to see. But this is if you go with that, you know, rebel in you, and you go against everybody else, and you don't go, you know, with the way that everyone else wants you to go, or the way that everyone else goes, if you will. So enjoy and celebrate life, all right? You need to do what's going to help you to enjoy and celebrate life, right? What is your song? What makes you happy? This is what this is all about at this time. So let's read our card. Awesome. And it is the number 23. So you're definitely at that crossroads. You're at a point where you gotta like go one direction or the other. You're either gonna be true to yourself, or you're gonna conform, and you're gonna stay in this position for a little while longer, is what I'm hearing. All right, 23, and the energy of release your inner rebel. Be yourself and create your own universe. The heart of the rebel beats within us all. We understand Lilith and her urge for self-determination and freedom, because we have already felt this impulse, and at this moment you feel it strongly too. You feel that impulse to be who you truly are and not hide yourself any longer. If you are not familiar with the story of Lilith, here's a brief outline. God originally created Adam and gave him a wife as a companion. According to Talmud, this first wife was called Lilith, and she was of equal birth, self-confident, proud, and a free woman. She refused to serve Adam and wanted to be in a dominant position when they made love, which displeased Adam. He wanted to dominate her, and an argument ensued. Lilith spoke the secret name of the Lord, which resonates full of magic, and parted from Adam, leaving him as a free and self-determined woman. It is said that she had many children, but lost them as a punishment for her disobedience and individualism. Lilith wanted to be free. She was not meant for a small world. You have drawn this card because you too need more space and freedom for yourself. Emerge from your constraining cocoon. You are a child of Lilith. All witches, shamans, and healers, all wise men and women, all those to whom knowledge is given, have a spiritual connection to Lilith. And you have that connection, that rebel within you that is determined to be wild and free, right? In your own way, not hurting or harming another, but being who you truly are. who wants to suppress you, who wants to take your place, who is crossing boundaries. Rebuke them, but clearly with love. Since people are sometimes unaware of their incorrect behavior, follow the path of your soul, the path of freedom, and pay no attention to the complaints and criticisms of others. They do not know that you can create your own universe, right? You don't need anyone. You can do this alone if you need to, and be happy in the process if you choose to. The power animal is the condor. The herbal essence oil or essential oil is jasmine. So the condor, that's like that kundalini with that snake, right? That's you rising, that's taking your power back and being in control of your universe. So jasmine, the healing crystal is emerald, and the number is 5. So this is choosing what's really in your heart and what's really meant for you. Releasing that inner rebel, what your heart truly wants, what makes you feel good, right? You're tired of having to make choices, is what I feel, that constantly hold you back, don't allow you to be who you truly are meant to be. This is the 6 of Cups energy along with that sacral energy, the 2. All right, so it's very important to know that this is a strong connection with this person. It may be very hard for you to release this, to be who you truly are, though, may mean that you may need to release some energy around you. We were seeing in the pre-shuffle with the foundations and choices, movements, Is it time to move forward? It may be at this time. You may be at that point where you feel like it's either keep going one direction or choose another, We've got to make a decision based on what we know. We're not always going to have all of the information. We may have to wait on some of it, or we may have to understand that it may not be the right time with that waiting game energy for a situation to move forward. Let's see what's going on here today. We'll do a Celtic cross. Spiritual strength. Definitely may be feeling at this time that you're needing more strength in this situation to be strong enough to, honor yourself, to be true to yourself. It can be hard for any of us to do that, especially if we're already so well ingrained in one direction, right? Transformation. You're definitely going through this process at this time. This is the main energy coming out in the middle as your energy. So with that butterfly energy here too, I feel like you're kind of at a point where things are already happening. You're already coming out of that cocoon, if you will. 1313 coming up on the timer. So it's kind of like, in a sense, nothing can stop this from happening. It's already happening, if you will, right? On the foundation, positive movement forward. I do feel like the steps that you're taking at this time are moving you in the right direction, the way that really is going to help you to come out of that cocoon fully, if you will. In the past, material harvest. So it seems to me like maybe you did have what you needed maybe on a foundational level, but maybe there was something again that you were missing, that spiritual strength, right? And connection. By being in this situation. Right now, I feel like you just need to calm your mind, go into this space of really weighing the pros and cons, looking at things from a clear perspective. That way you can make that decision that's going to be right for you. Do you continue to build this tower, or is it time to tear it down? All right, so there's big decisions that need to be made here. And being honest with yourself is going to be most important at this time. This is your connecting energy from the past to the future. Being honest with yourself about, yes, this maybe is a situation that you're in where you have a stable life and foundation, but at the same time, you know that you can do well moving forward. And I feel like, again, this is a big weighing of everything out. And I do feel like if you're not spending some time alone at this time, you're definitely being asked to, because you are going to need to calm your mind to really be able to see this situation clearly. All right, how you see the situation is you seem pretty clear about what's going on here. You're not in two minds about the situation, and I feel like you are going to make that decision for yourself that is going to be honoring for you. You are going to be standing your ground against someone, definitely putting up boundaries is what I feel. And I do feel like this could be, in a love situation, perhaps. If it's not, it definitely could be in a money situation, or where you get your money from. But I feel like we want to come out of this place, hopes, wishes, and fears, emotional withdrawal in reverse, that we're hoping that we can get to a point to where perhaps we don't feel so affected, by past choices, that we haven't gotten so far off our path that we can't get back on it and make that connection once again like we once had, perhaps, something of that nature. And future conflict and defeat in reverse. That is great to see, because we definitely want to, be moving in the right direction. And going backwards is definitely not going to serve us at this time. We need to make peace, within ourselves, with the past, all of that. But it's time to be true to ourselves, open up our mind to what's truly going to help us to feel that connection with spirit again. All right? So facing our shadow, or facing the dark side of a situation. I just was thinking about Dark Side of the Moon now with Ozzy. I don't know, guys. I just feel like it's really being honest with ourselves at this time is a big energy again that I'm seeing coming out with the twos, because even this truth that's connecting the past and present energies is an energy of being honest with yourself, right? Because 20 comes to a 2. So this is a time that we have to see what's going on, and only we can make the decision that's going to be best for us. So it's really being courageous at this time, and cutting out what you need to. And are you strong enough to do that? And allow yourself to come out of this cocoon and be that rebel that's not going to be held back, that's not going to hold yourself back, if you will. What is coming out from our affirmators cards? Hit the like button and let me know down in the comments how this is resonating with you. Okay, our affirmator card is inspiration. Definitely we may be needing some of that today, right? We could need to change that voice in our head to one that is more positive, one that's more affirming, and one that helps us to have faith and believe that we can come out the other side of this and everything is going to be amazing. There is a voice of inspiration within me. Right now, it is only a whisper, but the more I listen, the louder it will get. Soon it will be a flawless speech, voiced by James Earl Jones, through a megaphone with lots of applause. All right? What are some things you would love to hear said to you? Imagine those being said by the late, great James Earl Jones, right? How amazing to encourage yourself. And when you can get to that place to where you can self-regulate in the face of whatever may happen, that is going to give you the spiritual strength you need to balance yourself out, right? And get through these situations so you can move forward. You can be very clear about what is the right choice for you and not get caught up in the mundane aspect of things, if you will. All right, so definitely trust in yourself. You know what is right for you, all right? You've known what is right for you, but this is all about being true to yourself now. Love advice moving forward for our beautiful and amazing soul travelers. What do we need to know in love? All right, guys, so Look inside of yourself and examine what is causing you to feel this way. What's causing you to feel like that you can't burst out of that shell, like you can't allow yourself to grow into the most amazing version of yourself. We got this energy here of this mirror saying, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply gives and allows, all right? If you're in a controlling situation, that is not the one you want to be in. You want to be with your soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. All right? It's all about keeping the faith, keeping your mind right. Tell yourself that that wonderful, amazing person is out there and is closer than you think. Not only that, but closer than they've ever been. Look for them, all right? And wait for them. Reach out for them. Know that they are coming for you, that they are also waiting for you, because they also say what you are looking for is also looking for you, right? So just examine why you are feeling this way, perhaps in your particular relationship, and start to mirror what it is that you really want. You know what I mean? That is going to bring in that harvest, perhaps, that you've been waiting for. Yeah, we love the wish fulfillment, right? You guys ready to get an answer to your question? I know you've been dying to get it. Here we go. I'm going to flip the coin in 3, 2, 1. And it went on the floor. Let me go grab that. Oh, here it is. All right, guys, this is the answer that came out. It was a no. So whatever your question was, it looks like the answer is a no, a hard no. All right, guys, so I hope you got the answers that you needed here tonight. Thank you so much once again for all of your support. Don't forget to hit the like button. Let me know down in the comments how this message has resonated with you. And I will see you tomorrow for our weekly forecast. Blessings to everyone, and bye for now.